So Michael Jackson, guys, is facing a new bombshell lawsuit that has come out from a family that he was so near and dear and close to. Are these accurate depictions to what happened behind closed doors that we don't know about? Or is this just utter betrayal from this family because they want Michael Jackson's money? Because we do know there is going to be a movie coming out about him soon. And this whole new movie is going to drive up sales and build up more for his estate. So is this lawsuit convenient? Because when it comes to Michael Jackson, somebody who also isn't here to defend themselves, I do have questions. Hey guys, that's more Ali, daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video, guys, and let's dive deep into this madness that has struck over the past couple of days, if you guys have heard about it. But basically, a family, the Cascio family, said that, you know, they loved Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson always said that he loved them and he wanted to meet, you know, the children of the family. And Dominic and his wife Connie and his two boys at the time, age 5 and 3, they went on to have 3 more children. And in time, Jackson was added to the family roster. There were family dinners with Grace in every meal at the Cascio modest house in New Jersey, and shopping outings and trips to Disneyland. It was a friendship that went on for decades. So loyal and devoted that was he and Frank, one of Jackson's most staunch supporters. When the star was first accused of abusing a boy in 1993 and 2005, the Cascio family actually defended him at this point of time, which is interesting because in a horrifying turn of events, the singer now stands accused by the Cascios of grooming and abusing the entire family of 5 children over a period of more than 25 years. Bombshell documents have dropped and they were filed in California earlier this month, and they accused Jackson of grooming, SA, and brainwashing all of them. In a ghastly twist, each one of the 5 siblings believed that they were targeted by Jackson in this way, and each thus carried the burden of the secret abuse alone to adulthood. The scandal is potentially the biggest ever blow to Jackson's already, you know, reputation, and may destroy it for good, which I don't agree. A source familiar with the case confirmed that all 5 of the Cascio siblings, including Frank, claimed they were abused by Jackson. It was everything. Sex. It was everything. Sex with minors. When they all realized what had been going on, it was the most traumatic thing. There's also said that the case was going to be a nightmare for the Jackson estate because of the severity of the claims. At stake, as lawyers for Jackson's estate agree, is one of the most lucrative slices of the entertainment world. Michael is due for release next year, a biopic about Michael Jackson. Revenues are vast, and his estate has earned $2.5 billion since his death in 2009, and I feel like they want all of his money. The spark that ignited all of this was the 2019 Bombshell documentary of Wade Robson and James Safechuck, 2 men in their 40s who also accused Michael Jackson of the same thing. I don't know why. And, you know, it could be hypocritical of me, one could say, because I'm going in on Diddy, but I just feel like when it comes to Michael Jackson, people are looking for something else. This man's estate is $2.5 billion since he passed away. He has not even, not even everything that he's made while he was alive. Since he died, he's made multiple billions. Nobody can do it like this man. And suddenly, this family, the entire family, are claiming that they were brainwashed and essayed by him. How would a father be brainwashed by bringing their kids and the wife to go hang with Michael Jackson? I don't understand. As a grown man, not only that, but also the family defended Michael Jackson. This could be true. I'm not saying that it's false, because multiple people are coming out against Michael Jackson now. And, you know, one could say, are they all lying? That doesn't really make any sense. But I just feel like when it comes to when it comes to Michael Jackson, there is something else going on here where people are looking for the money, the coin, the estate, and basically are suing for this. Also, the man cannot defend himself. He is not here anymore. And I do feel like if he was doing something like this, there would be troves and troves of men coming forward saying that they've been essayed XYZ over the entire course of, you know, his career and after his career when he passed away in 2009. And that hasn't happened yet, in my opinion. I do feel like if this is true, the way that Michael has conquered so much in so many countries, vast amount of people, guys, would be coming forward, but they're not, because they know that their lawsuits would be frivolous if they came through with this. So I don't believe this to be true, and that might make me hypocritical, but I just feel like every case is different, every person is different, not everybody is the same, nor should they be treated under the same brush. And I just feel like I don't think Michael Jackson had done this to this entire family. And also, why would they come out now? They are stating that they were triggered by the 2019 documentary from Wade Robson, but we are in 2025 approaching 2026. It's taken 6-7 years for you to be triggered. or maybe certain lawyers advise you, you know, that if you want to go for this, you can, because you had that relationship, and let's get you some coin because that man has a multi-billion-dollar estate and a couple 100,000 would do you guys good. That's what I feel like all of this is about, because I feel like these lawsuits are going to be tossed out, and if they're not, I'll come back into a video and say, you know what, I'm wrong. MJ's guilty, I'm wrong, but I just don't see that to be the case. I also don't see MJ's reputation in tatters. I don't believe anybody is even buying this conversation. If we really want to keep it a buck, nobody thinks that this man is a groomer. Nobody thinks this man has been essaying multiple minors left, right, and center. I just don't think that Michael Jackson was doing any of that. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I wasn't alive during the majority of his, you know, peak and his career. But yeah, this is definitely a scandal. These are huge bombshell documents, guys, and it is a horrifying turn of events for Michael's estate and his entire family, that an entire family have come out against him. Multiple children have come out against him, and this is what they're all claiming, that they were brainwashed by him, that he was, you know, grooming them and basically doing things to them without their consent. It's horrific allegations that have rocked Michael Jackson's reputation for sure, but I don't think that the majority of the public are going to be buying this conversation. I'm so sorry. I just feel like these lawsuits, they just be falling out of thin air. They're not as consistent. Then like lawsuits will be coming out every single day, bro. This man was huge, the biggest musician. Everybody will be suing this man if he was doing something to them left, right, center. He'll be facing, Diddy is facing 90 civil cases for the madness that he was doing, and he wasn't even that big compared to Michael. And you've only got two. Like, you've got the Wade Robson situation and you've got this one. Like, let's be real. Do you understand? Anything else prior was basically disproven as far as I'm concerned. So I just don't see, I just feel like they're coming for his money and it's not going to work. And I feel like, you know, to me, this is utter betrayal from the Cascio family. I'm not really sure how a father or a mother, grown adults, are being brainwashed by this man. And only now you've come to unbrainwash yourself more than 10 years after his death, 15 years after his death. Now, like, I just feel like, would you be doing this if this man was still alive today? Would you be filing this lawsuit? I don't know. I just feel like they have been convinced that they can get money from this man, and they don't really care about Michael's reaction because the man is not here, and I don't think it's going to work. There's holes in this case. That's just what my gut is telling me, and, you know, I want to be honest and transparent with you guys, so I'm just trying to be. Am I hypocritical? Maybe, but I just don't see it. The filing accuses the Jackson estate of exploiting the same patterns of trust, fear, and conditioned loyalty that Michael had used in order to persuade them to sign a settlement in 2020. Psychological conditioning, emotional manipulation. Each one of the Cascio children were groomed, brainwashed, and severely manipulated to believe that each was uniquely special to Michael, that the relationship with him was exclusive. Severe emotional manipulation to ensure their silence. Psychological conditioning. Michael cultivated dependence and fear in the Cascios. The effects of this conditioning persisted into adulthood, leaving respondents with a deeply ingrained belief. The filing accuses the Jackson state of exploiting these patterns of trust. They describe unusual meetings at the Sunset Marquis Hotel pool in LA, where the Cascios camp insisted participants were only bathing suits so that Jackson's rep could not wear a wire to record the conversation. Interesting. That's what the estate are saying. Michael's estate are saying that they had a very bizarre meeting with the Cascios camp in LA, where the participants were only wearing bathing suits so that Jackson's reps could not wear a wire to record the conversation. Who's the Cascio's lawyer? Mark Geragos, the same one who defended Diddy. Guys, the more I read on this case and I'm revealing it to you and reading these documents, this is just crazy. Not Mark Geragos. That man has his fingers in all of these damn pies. Upon his expiration, the Cascios came back and said they wanted 160 million, sparking the court case, which has been largely secret until now. 160 million. What did I tell you guys? What was I saying? A couple 100,000. 160 million. Their legal team argued that the Jackson estate discouraged the children from seeking independent legal advice. Legal arguments are now ongoing, and the Cascio side said that the initial gagging agreement is void and unenforceable. They added they are not extorting the Jackson estate, but they are seeking accountability. Accountability is not 160 million. Let's not act dumb. Let's be dense another day. 160 million. Mark Geragos. Anyways, let me know what thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Please do subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video. It's my damn time.